The final Smash Brothers character is coming out. Here is my prediction for the final Smash character. Here's my actual legit prediction. I think the final Smash character is going to be another season of Smash characters. I know that might sound weird. And they'll announce like the first character in the new season of Smash characters. Weirdly enough, I think that there was probably a plan for a long time for this to be like the final season. No Kingdom Hearts character. I'm not saying whether or not the next character is like a Kingdom Hearts or is it Sora or anything like that. Yeah, I would love it to be like, hey, you know what we're doing? We were originally not going to do this stuff, but this is the big surprise. We're going to continually support Smash Brothers. It is going to be the most supported post-launch Nintendo game of all time. That's what I hope happens. I think that'd be amazing. I think that'd be like one of the best things that they could possibly do for the future of Smash Brothers is just keep updating what they currently have. Here's the problem with the Smash reveal tomorrow, is that whatever it ends up being, there's nothing after that. So for anyone that has hopes of it being something, or whatever it does end up being, everybody else that wanted it to be something else,
it's the end.
That's kind of the really sad part about it, is that Smash Brothers is the dream game of getting whatever characters from whatever fiction in it now, right? Video game wise. And with the finality being the way it is, there's no hope anymore, right? If you thought that this character was going to hopefully make it in, no, this is it. So to me, by them announcing that this is like the final character, the final moment, the final reveal, is going to lead to a absolute metric shit ton of discourse. No matter what character it is, no matter how hype and popular, no matter if it's Master Chief or Sora or Freddy from Fortnite, whatever the fuck his name is, no matter if it's Fulgor or Wolverine, no matter who the hell it is, if it's a cheap or potentially a refined Mii fighter, it does not matter. All the people that wanted the other things are being essentially told, sorry, we didn't have time to put your character in the game. You know? That's like the way it is. So, and we already know how big Smash Brothers is and how much, you know, that final character means to a lot of people. And when they suddenly don't get what they want, you know, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people. No matter how hype it is. Even if it's Goku, right? Even if it's Superman. Like, even if it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. However, there is one thing that is almost guaranteed to make everybody happy. That the announcement is another season of characters. That the announcement is that our final character is not our final character. That we're gonna keep supporting the game. You know? To me, there's like one way to actually do this shit. Get ready. That's all I gotta say, is that I'm not really specifically attached to it being anybody at the end of Smash Brothers. I'm more in this for the spectacle of the situation, for what is essentially the Roger Rabbit of the video game world is about to come to its finality. So, for the game that was able to make everything happen and put everything into one game, where the sky was the limit in terms of surprises practically, for this to be the final one, I'm really curious who they would choose to be the final one. Much less, I'm also curious to see, because I don't have a lot of investment in Smash. Like, I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy it on a casual level, and I feel like I am, let me try to find the word, absolutely ignorant. 100%, that's it. Ignorant of what is high-level Smash Brothers, right? In the same way that I know a lot of people on my channel are completely okay with being blissfully ignorant about, like, understanding the way fighting games work, you know, traditional fighting games like the ones that I've been into for a long time. And then platform fighting games is the way I feel about that stuff. Like, I am blissfully ignorant when it comes to that stuff, and I just love the spectacle of Smash Brothers and just hitting buttons and doing tilts. A lot of people aren't that way, and a lot of people, their identity is Smash Brothers, you know? Like, everything about them is Smash Brothers, potentially more than any other individual fighting game. All I'm trying to say is that no matter what happens, no matter what takes place the day after tomorrow morning, there's going to be a lot of super pissed off people. And all I'll have to say all I have to say, and I said this about a year and a half ago, when Smash Brothers was in the middle of a season and getting more continual updates and new, this was before Sephiroth, right? There was new characters being added. I was like telling the Smash Brothers community, as someone that has been a part of a lot of unique fighting game communities that have been at the peak and the pinnacle or have not, and you're just a part of it and you love it, you know? I made a video talking how about a year and a half ago, Smash fans that are super dedicated to Smash, you guys are literally living the golden age. You are in the middle of it right now. Like, fucking enjoy it, because you're getting things and characters and all this stuff into the game that you couldn't possibly imagine. And yeah, that went down the line, and that actually ended up being true. There was a lot of crazy stuff that ended up being added to Smash. And now it's actually nearing the end. The sun is setting on the game. So my hope is that the sun doesn't set. My hope is that they just continually update Smash Brothers, you know, that they just keep going with it. But Nintendo doesn't work that way, which is really unfortunate. Smash is actually the longest supported Nintendo game of all time. At, what, 3 years? Something like that? That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. So I think regardless of like how you feel about individual gameplay elements or the netcode or, you know, things that are very easy to gripe about in Smash Brothers, the lack of like, you know, Wi-Fi notifications or connection bars, all that kind of stuff, right? The stuff that it should have if it was treated like a normal fighting game and not just like a Smash game. You really have to look at Smash Brothers Ultimate for what it is and what it was able to accomplish, including the roster from Smash 4. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. Not many fighting games even go on to get 3 years of support. And that's a long time for Nintendo even. Especially considering that the majority of their budget was put into the trailers and acquiring these characters to be in the game. There is literally no other time that this is going to happen again. And the only other person that is able to make this happen again is possibly Sakurai if he chooses to do it another time. So all I got to say is that regardless if it's Bingo from Fortnite or Dingo from Apex Legends, if it's Crash Bandicoot or Spyro or the God of War or Master Chief or whatever the hell, Fulgore, something that makes me super happy. I don't anticipate tomorrow's character is going to blow my mind. I just don't. I don't anticipate it's going to, like, it's almost impossible. Like, there's been too much buildup. The only thing that can blow my mind is a Mortal Kombat character. Yeah, that's for sure. Is our crazy ass prediction to come true? Sub-Zero. 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 But now that we're on like the precipice, you know, the precipice of the finality of Smash Brothers, and there being essentially nothing else after that. And for a game that all of us have played so much, like I said, me blissfully ignorant of the high level mechanics of the game, but enjoying it purely as like a casual. That's a special ass game. It's a super special game, and it's the fact that there might be a time in the future where people later on, when future Smash games happen, will always talk about Smash Ultimate, you know, and how crazy that roster was and how insanely huge that game was, you know. So yeah, I think for anybody that's anybody right now, perspective's a big deal. And as someone that's been through a lot of these fighting game communities and has been a part of a lot of different fighting games and seen the way people hope that they get support in any way at all, and they just don't, Smash got the impossible to happen for it in this time frame. And practically, you know, this game's practically a continuation of Smash 4. So I think this is an interesting conversation when we're like 24 hours out from it happening. We're here, and I think whatever happens, I think there's a round of applause absolutely in order for a game that was literally impossible. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. I'll be there, and we'll be watching it live. I'll be up as soon as I possibly can that day of, if not streaming all night the night before. Yeah.